connecting you to your community. This is Chris 6 News in your neighborhood.
Hey there, happy Tuesday. I'm Chief Meteorologist Stephanie Lauber. We're going to be tracking a couple of things coming up in the forecast, including some very uncomfortable heat that we need to talk about, what's going on in the watershed, and of course what's going on in the tropics. I'll have that ahead.
I'm Jacob Daniels, and I'm about to head up to the new pay booth on Bald Paul Pier, and coming up, how anglers feel about that new emission fee.
Thank you for joining us on Chris 6 News. I'm Clara Benitez Cortez. Here's a look at what we have been following across the coastal bend.
I'm Chief Meteorologist Stephanie Lauber. We're tracking the latest with Bertha making its heyday today as it navigates across the northern Gulf Coast. I say heyday, this is the strongest the storm is going to be in its lifetime as it moves across the northern Gulf Coast, going to interact with the boot of Louisiana and bring tropical storm force winds to the immediate coastline here. Much of this storm has been skewed out over the Gulf, which is great for our friends who are on land, not so much for those who are on oil platforms out there, going for a ride for sure, but it's definitely avoided a worst case scenario here. Still, water pushing up onto the coast is going to be a problem for these delicate areas along the Louisiana coast. And as this thing makes its way closer to Texas, it is going to weaken and bring maybe some rainfall to the southeast Texas area. We'll see how much of it is left. We'll be watching for any impacts along our coast as well. Much to be determined, but thankfully, this has been a pretty weak storm and it's only going to get weaker. I'll have your local forecast ahead.
I'm Jordan Benavidez, and earlier this week, I covered the fatal accident in Sinton that claimed the lives of 5. Today I spoke with a family member who shared how the community has helped lift them up during this tragic event.
There's no time to sit down and take that moment for yourself.
Stacy Martinez is dealing with the devastating loss after a tragic accident on July 18th took the lives of her aunt, uncle, and cousin. Stacy recalls the best of them.
They were very deep in their faith. I mean, the kindest people that you can imagine.
Among those who lost their lives was Stacy's mother, Sonia Montes.
She was just a hardworking woman. She just loved to shop. She loved purchasing her little knickknacks. She liked matching her earrings to her shirt. They were the most gentle humans. They did anything and everything for our family.
Now, after the unexpected loss of their loved ones, the family is feeling the support of their coastal bend neighbors.
The help and the support that we've been getting from the community has helped us tremendously, just getting by.
From receiving kind words and prayers to donations towards expenses, she says anything helps and everything matters to her and her family.
Every single message that I receive gives me hope, because sometimes in the morning I wake up feeling like this is impossible to do, and every time a message comes in, every time somebody reaches out to me, that's what makes me okay. Let's get this. This is going to happen.
The family will be hosting a barbecue benefit with the help of the Big Bertha Foundation on August 2nd. I'm Jordan Benavidez, Chris 6 News.
A man known for helping others in time of need is once again stepping up in the wake of the deadly crash in San Patricio County. Pete Trevino, founder and CEO of the Big Bertha Foundation, is organizing a benefit for the family of the 5 people killed in Saturday's accident. Trevino and his Grill on Wheels Big Bertha have taken part in countless benefit barbecues. He spoke with Caja Telemundo anchor Nina Martinez about a special reason for getting involved. Stacy Martinez, the daughter of one of the victims, is the close friend of Trevino's.
I get the phone call from my friend Stacy, and she's like, Pete, that was my mom and my aunt, my uncle, and my cousin. I was like, oh my God, and I mean, she could barely talk on the phone, and I just told her, I'm here for her and her family, and we're going to get this done as a community.
A benefit barbecue to raise funds for the funeral costs of the victims will be held Sunday, August 2nd at the VFW post on Ayers near Galahar. It begins at 11 a.m. Trevino needs volunteers and donations of cash and food to make this happen. Now, to find out how you can help, scan the QR code on the screen with your smartphone.
From desalination to data centers, today the Corpus Christi City Council has a packed agenda. Here's a look at some of the big stories coming out of City Hall. One item that already got some pushback from members of the community has to do with the funding for the Inner Harbor desalination project. That agenda item asks the council to accept a donation to pay for a grant application that could land the city millions of dollars in funding. The data center debate is also on the agenda. Some council members are asking for some city oversight on where those centers can be built. And there's an update on the safety concerns at the Janet F. Hart Library in Flower Bluff.
The city of Aransas Pass has a new city manager. City council members approved the appointment of Jim Winkleman. He brings more than 25 years of experience in finance and public administration. Winkleman previously served as a city administrator and municipal judge in Comanche, Texas. He will officially take over daily city operations on August 3rd. He plans to work closely with the mayor and city council to advance local goals.
Thank you. I'm your neighborhood news reporter, Jacob Daniels, and I just paid to get on a Ball Hall Pier now that the pay booth is open. So I'm gonna go talk to people who are out here fishing to see how they feel about it.
The Ball Hall Pier has been free since February. That changed Saturday when Nueces County started charging $3 to get on plus $4 per fishing pole. And not everyone was sold on the idea right away.
I mean, I feel like everywhere else is free for fishing. Like, you just walk outside, go to a pond and fish, so obviously, like, they're trying to charge for a reason, probably. I mean, they just built it, so you got to bring back profits somehow.
County officials previously said the fees help maintain this $17 million structure and pay for these new rod holders, which is what some anglers have been asking for since day one. They're also meant to stop the do-it-yourself rod holders that were drilled into the pier when it first opened. And we reported on that previously, and those holes are still visible today.
It's pretty worth it, like, with these rod holders. It makes it, like, you know, and it makes it, like, less crowded too. Like, people don't want to, you know, pay to get on. It really opens up all the pier, and I think it's really worth it with these rod holders.
And for some out here, this pier and paying to fish on it goes back generations.
I fished on this when it was the old pier. In fact, I can go back to the old wooden pier, you know, a long time ago. And I fished out here with my dad. I brought my son out here when he was small, and he should be out here in just a minute as an adult, and I've always paid on it, and, you know, it's a good thing.
However, the smaller crowd today is exactly what some anglers hoped the fee would create.
It's definitely a better crowd. There's more active people that actually want to fish. People that are coming out here to respect it. I mean, if you pay for it, you're going to get the most of it that you can.
Alexander says the change reminds him that the convenience of quality fishing spots, much like fishing itself, isn't always free.
Absolutely, it's a good idea because it goes back into it. It's just like the same thing. You got to pay for your fishing license.
Oh hey, just using those new rod holders I told you about after paying the new admission fee, but anglers tell me it's worth the price for having the pier feel like its old self again. Reporting on Padre Island, I'm Jacob Daniels, Chris 6 News.
Hey everyone, I'm Reagan Garvin and I'm here in Woodsboro. The school year is approaching, and that means that it's time for Operation Supply Our Students. Each year, Chris 6 partners with United Way of the Coastal Bend to supply our students as the school year comes here. Today, I'm here with Robbie from Comores. Robbie, can you tell me a little bit about this initiation and what you guys are doing with it?
Yeah, we've been partnering with the United Way of the Coastal Bend for a very long time. We go out and we have a lot of volunteers in the plant, and we go out and we package the supplies up and get them out to the students in the counties that they service. Currently, the United Way of the Coastal Bend has 10 counties that they service, and so there's lots of students that it impacts, and it's just a great deal for everybody.
And you guys have been partnered for a long time. Why is it important for you guys to continue along this?
Well, it's a great opportunity because what's nice about the United Way of the Coastal Bend is that all the money that you donate goes directly to the students it impacts, or not just students, but different programs that they have. And that's a big deal for us, is to know that, hey, my money's well spent. It's well, we're giving it to, donating it wisely. It's going to different programs that everybody can use.
Gotcha. Well, thank you so much, Robbie. If you want to join this movement and be a part of this, you can text SOS to 91999, and this goes on year round. It doesn't end when the school year starts. So you can do this, and your money will go to a student and helping them start their school year on the right foot. All right, back to you guys.
You are watching Chris 6, a part of the Scripps News Group.
Don't forget to buy a Mega Millions lottery ticket. Tonight's jackpot is a whopper. It's now up to $707 million. And if you win and buy a ticket for tomorrow night's Powerball drawing, the jackpot is up to $567 million. So let's crunch some numbers. If you were to win both jackpots, you're looking at a grand total of $1.2 billion. The cash option is $559.5 million. Here's what's making news today in the Lone Star State. Police in Arlington have made an arrest in a 12-year-old cold case murder. Officers arrested Mayra Velasquez last week. They have charged her with capital murder. She is currently being held without bond. Investigators say the arrest is connected to the death of Iracema Chavez. Police found Chavez dead inside her apartment in January of 2012. Detectives say they recently cracked the case using genealogy. A professional boxer is dead after a crash in Brazos County. Authorities say a driver struck and killed Hannah Rapp over the weekend. Investigators say she was riding her bike with a friend. Police say Charles Medina passed the cyclist. They say he then reversed his vehicle and hit Rapp. Police have now charged Medina with manslaughter. Rapp recently competed for a featherweight title on ESPN. Her community will hold a candlelight vigil on Wednesday night. 2 beluga whales are heading to SeaWorld in San Antonio. They are a part of a massive rescue operation in Canada. Crews are moving 6 whales out of a closed marine park in Ontario. The park shut down to the public in 2024. The animals faced an uncertain future and even the threat of euthanasia. Now they are being loaded into trucks and flown to the U.S. 4 whales will go to the facility in Chicago. The other 2 will soon call Texas home.
This is Veterans in Focus, sponsored by the Heil Law Firm Injury Lawyers. Car wreck, Heil will help.
Remember that Purple Heart exhibit I told you about last year? Well, it's no longer an idea. We now know when the public can see it for the very first time. Now giving us an update is Mr. Stephen Pierce, a member of Military Order of the Purple Heart Chapter 598. First of all, thank you so much for being here, Stephen.
Thank you so much.
Of course, so I know you guys have been spearheading this project. Tell us where you're at today.
We're ready to open up. We've got a great event that's coming up on August 8th, and we're going to have the community come in and see a permanent installation that recognizes Purple Heart recipients, and we're very excited. What's great about this exhibit is we get an opportunity to tell Coastal Bend community members about their own community. We have people who you go to the grocery store, you go to church with, all which you may not even know that they're a Purple Heart recipient. And so this is a chance for us to tell their stories, to recognize their service and their sacrifice, because every Purple Heart recipient has given a little bit of blood, and some have given much more than that.
Can you walk me through what the design concept is going to look like?
When you go into the exhibit, there'll be basically an honor roll. So all of the Coastal Bend recipients that we can find and tell their story, we're going to have their name put on the wall. We're also going to see these really larger-than-life portraits of 5 gentlemen or women that have received a Purple Heart. And then with that, just a quick story, both in English and in Spanish. And then we'll have actually digital capability where you can scan and find out more about their story. And it also leads you to a site which will tell the story of many of the other ones that you'll see on the wall as well. The exhibit is connected to the Library of Congress, so all of the stories that we collect are going to be put on digits, and they're going to be put into a file that you can access through the exhibit, but also be filed at the Library of Congress. One of the central points of the exhibit is basically a large bronze replication of the Purple Heart. And then also we have a battlefield cross. We want the magnitude, the weight of what these veterans have done to be put into a place where they can be remembered forever.
Thank you so much, Stephen, for joining us today and for everything you guys are doing to recognize your fellow Purple Heart recipients. And folks, I'd like to re-emphasize the Purple Heart exhibit opens on Saturday, August 8th. There's actually a ceremony that starts at 10 a.m. Doors open at 9 a.m. at the Corpus Christi Museum of Science and History. From the studio, I'm Michelle Hoffman with this week's Veterans in Focus.
Hey there, I'm Chief Meteorologist Stephanie Lauber. Watching the bullseye that's hanging out over Texas, this orange bullseye, a heat dome bringing lots of hot weather to the coastal bend. It's also helping in some small way to chart Bertha along the northern Gulf Coast. Not a problem for us, though. We will be watching to see if maybe we get a little bit of rain from this. Very doubtful at this point. The only thing we might see is some impacts along the Gulf Coast, which we definitely have a big stretch of. I like to say it this way. Whenever we have something brewing in the Gulf, it's like somebody else on the other end of the pool doing a cannonball. We usually feel impacts, so we'll see how this shakes up as Bertha weakens heading into the second part of the week. But our immediate focus is going to be on the heat. Heat alerts already on deck for Wednesday. We're talking a heat advisory shown here in orange for most of the coastal bend. That means we're going to be feeling as hot. Your body will perceive a temperature as hot as 110 to 114 degrees, lasting 2 hours or longer. So we definitely need to check in on the kids, pets, and elderly, make sure everybody is up on how to stay cool, and watch as our temperatures during the overnight period don't really cool off much at all. This is what's going to set us up for those very hot feels-like temperatures. This is the actual air temperature heading into tomorrow. And by 9 a.m., most of us are already in the low to middle 80s. Heading into the afternoon, that's where we see triple digits for actual air temperatures for most inland neighborhoods. Along the coast, we won't be far from it in those 90s. And then heading into the evening time frame by 11 o'clock on Thursday night and heading into the morning, really not going to be seeing a whole lot. This is our hope for Thursday, that maybe we can get a little bit of rain moving in from the coast from what was seen from Bertha. It remains to be told. The model's not a forecast, but this could be a very good scenario for us and could add to our water surplus that we're holding on to very, very carefully. We'll talk about it coming up in your 7-day forecast, and I'll show you the latest on what's happening at our rivers and in the watershed coming up in just a few.
The Fifth Circuit Court of Appeals has denied Mayor Paulette Guajardo's motion for an injunction to stay her impeachment proceedings pending an appeal. That federal court issued the ruling just 1 day before the start of a hearing for the removal of Mayor Guajardo from office. This all began last August when Rachel Caballero filed the removal petition citing a 2024 council vote that awarded $2 million for the Homewood Suites project. The petition alleges the developer who got the funds used a presentation that included a doctored FEMA flood map. Caballero, a longtime critic of the mayor, accuses Guajardo of misconduct, malfeasance, incompetence, or willful neglect of her duties. Several law enforcement investigations found no criminal wrongdoing in the Homewood Suites deal. The city council has several options that include referring the matter to the Ethics Commission, reprimanding or suspending the mayor, and removing her from office. Whataburger is adding 2 new seasonal drinks to its menu. The fast food chain just released the Summer Peach Whata Fresher and the Peaches in Cream Shake. The Whata Fresher is made with real freeze-dried fruit. The shake blends peach flavor with vanilla. Prices start at $3.49. The exact cost depends on the size and obviously the location. Both drinks are only available for a limited time.
I'm Chief Meteorologist Stephanie Lauber. We have been tracking the river situation here as floodwaters up in the watershed have made their way over the past nearly week at this point toward the coastal bend. We're finally starting to see the Frio River at Tilden respond. We've had all kinds of help waiting out in Tilden stage to prepare for that river flooding, and it looks like we're going to see a crest around 28.4 feet as we head on into Wednesday afternoon. This is going to be a short peak, so this could mean less water heading into Choke Canyon than we were excited for just a few days ago. We'll have a better idea of those numbers coming up tonight. But let's take a look at that 7-day forecast, because as we head on into the next couple of days, there is a small possibility that these dry weather forecast icons you see here involve a little bit of rainfall from Bertha. Not very confident that we will see really anything from that tropical trouble we're hoping will be a friend, but we can definitely count on some very, very hot temps.
And that's all the time we have for now. Thank you so much for watching Chris 6 News. Have a great night.